おはようございます。ベイサイドイングリッシュ英語コーチの中尾匡宏です。今日は朝のビジネス英語勉強会が市大医学部駅で、行います。そこでこれですね。In Canada, men lost men get both a rival and tutor. この記事がありますので一度音読してから、行こうと思います。ちょっと長いですが、音読練習してみます。In Canada, men lobster men get both a rival and a tutor. One thing that's definitely available, lobsters, in the state of Maine over the last 5 years. Fishermen have been catching more and more of them, but his big catch is not necessarily good news. Here's Jay Fields from Maine Public Radio. It's late morning, and lobstermen are pulling up to a dock in Winter Harbor to unload their catch. They grab lobsters from on board holding tanks by the fistful and toss them into crates. Landon Johnson, general manager of the Winter Harbor Lobster Co-op, negotiates with dealers daily for what's called the boat price. A majority of the catch right now is soft-shell lobsters. The boat prices are quite a bit different from what the actual price is. To the boats, they get $1.50 for them. Soft-shell lobsters are more perishable. If they are not eaten immediately, their meat needs to be pulled out and frozen for use by restaurants, retailers, and other buyers. A year ago, early molting caused by warmer seawater temperatures flooded the market with an excess supply of soft-shell lobsters. This summer has been a more normal season, but that hasn't translated into a better boat price for lobstermen, who say it's getting harder and harder to break even. We pay our salmon 15%. We're paying 4 times what we paid for fuel when I started fishing. Salmon Radford has been lobstering for 22 years. And we're paying 10 times what I paid for bait. And the price of lobster is lower today than it's been in the history of the state of Maine. Patrick Callagher runs Maine's Marine Resources Department. He's been meeting with struggling lobstermen like Thurman Radford all summer. Callagher sums up the problem in 6 words. We're catching a lot of lobsters. 126 million pounds last year alone, up from 70 million in 2008. Callagher said the sharp increase in volume has exposed weaknesses in Maine's lobster industry. You look at how commodities are marketed generically around the world. We're not doing that, especially Maine lobster is not doing it at all. We spend $350,000 a year marketing lobsters. What does that do? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. So the state's increasing the fees on the industry to pay for a new $2.5 million a year marketing campaign. It's being designed by John Stable, CEO of Future Shift. If you go out and you talk to shells, they will tell you 2 things. One is that soft-shell lobsters have more flavor. Stable sells Canada, where lobsters have a harder shell, is doing a better job marketing its lobsters. But Maine, he says, can change this dynamic by focusing on how its lobsters taste. They're sweeter, brinier, and the reason for that is basically there's water inside the shell. The meat is marinating live. But for Maine's new marketing approach to work, it will have to find a way to grow another side of the business where Canada has also had an advantage. This is the machine we call the Big Math Shooker. June Hathaway, CEO of Shucks Maine Lobster, workers load 2 crates of live lobster into what looks like a tall, cylindrical basket. A heavy chain lowers it into a narrow tank of water. It's just pure water, and the pressure can go up to almost 100,000 psi. The pressure alone, says Hathaway, kills the lobster in about 6 seconds. Shucks processes as much as 30,000 pounds of soft-shell lobster a day, shipping the meat to markets across the country. It's one of the 14 plants currently operating in Maine. That may sound like a lot, but most processing, said Hathaway, doesn't actually take place in state. We sell the world's greatest food product in the highest volume at the lowest possible price to Canadian processors. Tens of millions of products a year, said Hathaway. More than 24 large processors in the Atlantic Maritimes then add value to Maine's signature seafood product before shipping it back to the States with a Made in Canada label on the box. Governor Paul LePage says he'd like to see every pound of lobster caught in Maine waters carry a Made in Maine label within 3 years. For NPR News, I'm Jay Field Reporter, MPBM Radio. どうでしたでしょうか。ネイティブのように早く無理に読む必要はないですけれども、しっかりゆっくりで結構ですので、正しい発音、一つ一つの正しい発音と、できれば、少しリズムをつけて、あとはちゃんと意味が切れるところで息継ぎをするっていうところを意識して、意味の一つの塊ですね、そこを読み終えて息継ぎをして次の意味のところへ行くっていうのを意識しながら、逆に意味がどこで切れているのか、文法がこう途切れるところ、そういうところがわからないと、そういう風な読み方ができませんので、どうしてもフラットにダダダダダダダッとなってしまいますので、自分がそういう読み方をしていれば意味が分かっていないんだっていうこと、読んでいれば、自分で意味が本当に分かっているか分かっていないのかっていうのは明確になってきますので、しっかり声に出して、ただ黙読するだけではなくて、発音がしっかり分かっているのか、発音ができなければコミュニケーションでは大変意味が通じなくなってきますので難しくなってきます。ですので、しっかり音ができているのか、意味の切れ目、文章自体の文法の構成がしっかり分かっているのかっていうことの練習として、ぜひ、音読を週1回でも、週1回5分でも結構ですのでやってみてください。英語は音の言語ですので、しっかり発音しないと相手には伝わりません。どれだけ一人で本を読んでも聞いても、自分が意味を口から出せなければ通じませんので、しっかりできれば大きめの声で練習していただければ発音は、きれいになってきますので、発音にも自信がついてくれば自分のスピーキングにも自信がついてきますので、ぜひ試してください。それでは頑張ってください。